moves on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the 2. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On play action, here's Young. Complete out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, step, punt.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He's going to keep it this time. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Opposite, read.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. First and 10 at
Here
the
we go,
35-yard line.
Big punt.
Running back, motioning right. To the air on first down, Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
It's a gain of 6. Makes
Down.
it 3rd and 4.
Ready? Yellow. 43. Set.
Counter play, Hubbard. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Fitzgerald sends this through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, about that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. We'll cobble together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense out ready to go for their second drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Finds him on the crossing route. No gain after the catch, but the gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pass brought in by Teneroa McMillan. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
97.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action. Hurts has it. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Finds him on the slant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Here's Chubb. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Escapes the defender. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Young working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And it was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Red 38.
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Saints are headed back to the field on offense. So we get a look at Tank Dell. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. A play fake now Hurts to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. He gets it to Fant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Saints with 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Hurts to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. It is Cup, left side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this 1st half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the 2nd. And it is enough time to put something together.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. Blue, hut. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd.
Here we go.
1st and 10
Yellow.
at the 43-yard line.
1st down. Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You give up a short lot route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He's keeping it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it back right. Running in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
Panthers 13.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Ready.
It's Young, the throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, here's Young. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Caught quick right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Come on,
line.
set.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check 6.
They run again with Hubbard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
3.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Young looking to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. Shoots away from one. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers first down.
Let's go now.
1st and goal at the 9.
Young to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
At the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Fitzgerald sends this through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
It's his running back. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down, 6.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Connects downfield. On target to down. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch. So it's going to be a completion to the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running once more with Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Olave. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Hurts looking to throw. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints go up by 19.
Panthers 16.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Hubbard quick on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? To get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap out of Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He brings it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Checks this one down, Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To the air yet again, Young. McMillan on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another.
Set, ready.
First down.
Blue 32.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Young again. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
No luck on the look to his back. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready, ready. Yellow 43. Set.
Hubbard trying to run his way in. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down. And he's been more than just an arm this season. It's been a pretty productive one for him tilting that football as well. He's now up across 500 yards rushing after that last carry. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Headed out right. He's got it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hitting him on the dime. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Hurts setting up to throw. He gets it to Fant. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down. 3-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Panthers countering with a dime package here. Third down. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Ready, go.
First down, Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Ready.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Here we go. Set, go.
Young's going to throw it. Third and 2. They set up the screen. Brooks. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Out of the gun, Young. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers facing a 15-point deficit.
Smith, ready.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Now Young. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Brings up second and 2 at the 21.
Young looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to run for it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They've got to keep moving quick here. To the air on first down. Young. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Ready.
4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
Set, hut.
Throwing now. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's fourth down.
Ready.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Rolling back, it's the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Fritz gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So this a win on the road for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these